The first legislative session of 2014 gavelled to order at noon today, and lawmakers have a full plate in front of them. We asked some of them what the first day is like. Republican State Senator Cam Ward, who represents the 14th District, can tell you that, according to a Twitter account registered in his name, the start of a legislative session to him is like, quote, a family reunion. You're happy to see everyone, and a day later, you're ready to not see some again. End quote. Our Mike McClanahan is in Montgomery. Here's his take on the first day of the 2014 regular session.
One of the first rallies this year in Montgomery focused on educational standards known as Common Core. The federal government wants all public schools nationwide to be on the same page, but there is strong opposition from some in Alabama who see it as a power grab. State Senator Scott Beason is pushing two bills to repeal Common Core standards in Alabama. He wants to teach the federal government a lesson in local education.
When you sign up for a centralized education system that has never been tested anywhere, that is a real risk. And I don't feel like we should be experimenting with our children. And we're going to lose the ability to actually make the great strides we've made in education over the past few years.
There are also strong supporters of Common Core in the State House, and others who say it's too early to know whether the standards are good or bad for Alabama students. But they like the concept.
What it does is put us on par with other states throughout this country, so that when a student moves into Alabama or an Alabama student moves out of Alabama, then there's a common basis for comparison.
Another point of friction is brewing over education. This time it may be within the Republicans who dominate the House and Senate, and the Republican in the governor's mansion.
The governor's already committed to a pay raise. You know, he wants us to give a pay raise to the educational personnel. And there may be a little heartburn from some of the leadership in the House and Senate over that. If we can afford it, yes. If we can't afford it, you know, it's going to be hard to give up.
Many lawmakers here seem to agree that this will be a relatively short and non-controversial session because it's an election year and people have campaigning to do. But there's already been some partisan rumbling that could drag it out. Time will tell. Reporting in Montgomery, Mike McClanahan, CBS 42 News.